Ba-la-la-la-la-la. All right. You guys, have you watched the Eurovision? It was epic. Hi. Thanks for coming back and thanks for joining. I'm happy the algorithm showed you my video. Maybe you will like it. So if you do, please like and subscribe. What I'm talking about is basically my life as an unemployed single immigrant in Berlin, and just my life here and how is it going. So subscribe if you can relate and if you would like to hear from my stories a bit more. Okay, so this video I'm going to be talking about dating in Berlin. So maybe you will relate to this topic. Let me know. I will introduce my past relationship and how I got here, being single now in Berlin. And, just my journey here as a single person here through the city with what it gives. And if you stick around all the way to the end, I will also give you my approach and some tips on how you can go through this without going crazy, maybe. So stick around and let's get to it. I moved here to Berlin with my partner in 2015. Now it's the first time that I experience single life here in Berlin. So it was a scary thing, of course, after such a long time, but also for me, being alone in a foreign country, being completely on my own. Also, I never, ever, ever, ever lived by myself. It was either with my parents or with my partner. So living here, with time, of course, I made friends, which are now my very, very close circle of really true good friends, right? Some of them are single, and they are also like me. They're not originally from this country, and talking to them and seeing them living their life here as singles showed me a lot. They told me a lot of stories, both good and bad, I guess. Many, many different experiences I heard from them. So it was very interesting to finally do the plunge into this pool of, I don't know how to call it, just the pool of like Berlin dating life, whatever. Now, I did mention it before. I met my ex through, let's say, music. We were going to the same parties, we had mutual friends, and that's how we met. So, totally organically. Today, it's a bit different. There are so many dating apps out there. So many. I couldn't believe it. Again, I heard stories from my friends with different apps and not apps, whatever. I signed up for one app at first. So eventually I was trying a lot of other different apps, and it was quite overwhelming. I pretty much switched from being on social media to being on dating apps. It kind of gives you the same sense, like the same feeling, I would say, of, dopamine rush. I got tired from the apps. It was just like daunting and very, very exhausting chatting and yeah. I did stumble upon all kinds of those, I don't know how to call it. They arrange a meetup of people that have kind of like the same interests, and they just meet up. They set the date, the time, where, and you meet new people and just see how it goes. Which this I actually like. Actually, this I think it's better to meet people outside. One thing that is quite important to mention is that I live in Berlin, in case you forgot. Berlin is, on one hand, it's very chill, but on the other hand, it's very fast. Let me explain. It's a very unique city, and from my experience, people come here for a certain amount of time and then they just leave. It's kind of like a train station. People come here to live, to work, to get some experience the nightlife here, and then they move on. So the exchange of people here, it's quite high. That's why it's very hard to maintain a relationship here with someone, because they just leave. Another thing is the nightlife here. I remember someone told me long time ago, someone told me Ibiza is the capital of partying of the world. Berlin is the capital city of partying in the world. Okay, trust me, I have experience. So there are so many places here you can go out and either have a drink, have a rave, have an after party, whatever. So many possibilities, so many places to go, so many people to meet. It's crazy. People want to meet new people and make new experiences, but they don't, they because of this want to make new experiences, they move on very fast to the next one. So it's really hard to commit here. What my friends also mentioned when they told me things, that they are looking for someone long term, a partner, to be with, to share life with, wherever it goes. Yeah, so it's quite hard here with what the city has to offer. Besides that, one more point that is also very, very, very crucial is the sex scene here. There are so many private parties, private groups of, people who are exploring the options of this life. And there are also many, many types of relationships that people are exploring. So, again, so many options, so many possibilities. Why stick to just one thing? Why be like how society tells you? You just explore. Yeah, but again, I'm not saying that everybody does that. It's also not for everybody. Not everybody wants it. But then it really depends. But this scene is very big in the city. I'm really happy that you stuck around, because I'm gonna give you some tips of my experience to how to navigate the dating life here. So, go into the dating life with an open mind, first of all. People here are very interesting. I had the chance to meet many, many people, and each one is very different, with a different story, with a bit different background, different goals, and different dreams. It's very, very interesting. So try not to be judgmental or just, being condescending or stuff like this. Just an open mind. That's number one. Number two, I would say you must set expectations on the first date, even when you're texting, maybe even before the date. Second date, set expectations. You can already ask, like, okay, so what are you looking for? Or, so why are you on this app? Something like this. I don't think it's a buzzkill. It actually shows confidence. Be confident about it. Like, set your boundaries and be upfront. Be very honest and communicative, because maybe what you want is not what they want. And that's totally fine. But it's better to just avoid miscommunication and just a heartbreak and hurting someone's feelings, and just say up front like what you're looking for, what do you want, what are your boundaries. Very, very easy to do. Do it in the first stages already. My tip number 3, to set expectations, you need to know what you want. So if you are looking for casual dates, are you looking for friendship? Are you looking for a FWB, friends with benefits? Are you looking for a long-term relationship? You need to know what you want, what you're looking for, so that you can set the expectations, right? Number 4, stay true to yourself. It sounds easy, but maybe for some people it's not, especially the people pleasers. You decided on what you want and what you expect, so stay true to that. At the same time, say just have fun with it. Because, okay, maybe you are looking for a long-term relationship, but we all have needs. And maybe you want just like something very casual, something like very right now, not Mr. Right, but Mr. Right now, or Miss. So it's also fine. Like, have fun, go have fun. But again, communication, set the tone, set the expectations, and make sure that it doesn't hurt you eventually. So if you do decide to go home with the first date and then you feel shitty the next day, okay, you decided on something, just stick with it. Stay true to yourself, to what you want, and move on. Last tip I would say would be, don't take things personally. It's not you. If they don't text back, it's not you. If they don't call you back after you met, it's not about you. Just move on. Just accept, move on. That's it. Try to detach. Yeah. And if really you manage to see someone a couple of times and you build some kind of relationship, you get to know each other, that's amazing. But try to also not to get overexcited or just like too emotional attached to this. You just let it grow naturally and without forcing anything, and just see where it goes. And it's important to really take care of yourself first, of your feelings, of your emotions, of your energy. You are an amazing person just as you are. You don't need to change for anybody. If it wasn't meant to be, that's totally fine. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you like this video, like it. If you like what I'm talking about, subscribe. I have more videos coming. And also let me know in the comments, what would you like to hear about more? Would you like to hear more personal experiences from my life? Would you like to hear more about Berlin nightlife? I have a lot to talk about that. Anything. What would you like to hear about from me? Let me know. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye.